Okay, time for us to get started. Let's see. You want to come on, we'll go started.
I'm fine, go ahead.
Get place to the flag and then we'll have a prayer and open our meeting. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Lord, today for the opportunity again to serve our county. Lord, as we open our meeting, we ask you to be with us and everything you say and do. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, it's meeting officially open.
First up, we have,
Everything going okay? Okay.
first up, we have David Grow and Ariana Walters.
Right here.
So whichever one wants.
So I come up here. Yeah, wait. Ariana could not be here today. I'm filling in for her. This is a update from the county election board. Ariana is the president of the board. I'm her proxy, so I can fill in as necessary for her. Just want to bring an update on 2 items and then ask a request on a third. You've probably already heard about the first one. Last month's council meeting, they approved 6 additional voting machines and 3 additional poll books. Okay. This partly stemmed from the last primary. If you recall, there were some issues with slowness, waiting lines, etc. So this is an upgrade for that. The election board also last month voted to reduce the polling places to 5. Leavenworth, Milltown, Marengo, English, and Patoka. Part of this move was to save money because we're going fewer polling places, fewer clerks, judges, the whole bit. And for demand too, afterwards, we looked at the numbers. For example, Alton polling place had a total of 38 voters all day long. We're still paying for all the expenses of that, for example. Do you have any questions up this point or clarification for that? Okay. Item number 3, also at the council meeting last month, one of the council members raised the subject of vote centers in the county, of having vote centers. And the big difference is with a vote center, a person is not tied to a particular polling place by precinct. They could vote anywhere in the county. So that was brought up. So Ariana and I did some research and found out it's really not that hard. But one of the first steps is to ask the commissioners and the council for a resolution to move forward with this. That does not mean it's going to be a vote center county, but at least we can proceed with the process of finding out public demand for it. If we get some public feedback, if they want to do that or not. So that's kind of on the docket for that. And just for your information, I don't know if you've done research or whatnot, and this comes right off the state election board website of the process and whatnot. And this is a summary, what is a vote center? How is it processed? 7 steps basically to achieve it. And then this is again off the website for the commissioners. If I say I propose, I would like to request a proposal to have a resolution to start the process of investigating a vote center for Crawford County. Just for your information, there are 72 other counties in the state that already have vote centers. So it seems to be going that way. And there's a copy of the resolution, a sample copy. So I've copied this off. I've only got one copy, but you can have,
We're familiar with that.
okay, you don't need these, okay.
I will take we'll have a copy of that resolution, okay?
The sample. That's just a generic,
Are you saying this is off of the Secretary of State website?
yes, that's where all of this information comes from.
Okay.
And the, I just, one item here, on the 7 steps to becoming a vote center county. Dealing the interest, but these resolutions are about confirming that the county is open to the potential change, not about actually making the change. So like if we request a resolution and you say, yes, we give you a resolution to do that, there's still work to be done before it actually becomes, if we want to pursue that.
So my advice would be to take it under advisement so we can
Yes.
review it, okay?
In the meantime, I guess with part of this resolution, it's not part of the resolution, but what would you think about getting public feedback? You know, the more feedback we get, the more information we have, and that's their recommendation too, that's,
Well, as you said, there's a specific procedure under the statute for
yes,
designating a county as a vote center county.
correct.
And, you know,
Want to stick with-
I've reviewed that already. I'll review it again. I remember that there are public meetings that are required to receive public feedback
Correct.
in order to do it properly.
And this, actually, the public meeting, this is part of one here. I mean, just the
There's a difference. This is a regular
meeting.
regular meeting, public meeting. People here have a right to observe, but they don't have a right to be heard.
Okay,
In a
Yeah.
public meeting, people have a right to be heard. So the only difference is school boards now are all public meetings. Everybody has a right to be heard in a school board meeting.
We'll certainly take it under advisement and get back.
that's all,
I do
Can I ask?
I do think there's, the first order of business you had there was the purchase of the new voting machines.
correct.
Okay,
That's going to speed things up a lot.
well,
Hopefully, theoretically, that's what we're doing this for.
it's my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, you've already went, first of all, you went to the council first and got the
Well-
money appropriated to purchase the voting machines, correct?
Correct,
Okay, so that money's been appropriated.
correct.
And they've sent us a contract to
Oh.
approve to
Okay.
purchase the machines, okay?
Okay.
To purchase the contract. You're not aware of that?
No,
Okay,
no, I'm kind of filling in here
okay,
last minute.
okay.
Okay.
So I think tonight we would approve.
I mean, I've looked at the
Yeah.
contract. One thing my advice is strictly legal. I have no idea if this is a fair price.
Right,
If it's what the election board and the clerk's office needs to conduct an election properly, I have any opinion on that. As far as the contract, if it looks, okay. And well, the one thing I always look for, if there's a dispute in this, where is jurisdiction? And it clearly states that the jurisdiction is in the state where the customer resides, so we're okay there. That's the extent of my opinion, okay?
How much money was appropriated for the 6 memberships?
it was $28,435.
For everything. And that also includes,
Yeah,
annual maintenance.
I might
I don't
add,
think the council was aware of the annual maintenance costs, correct? Cause I don't remember that amount being spoke of, so. If you approve this contract, you might wanna say continue
I'm
on
only
that.
approving the 28,000 for the purchase of the machines and stuff. If that's included into that, then that's
Yes.
what the council approved. If the council did not approve money for that, then they'll have to go back to the council for additional appropriations to cover the maintenance
Okay.
of the contract.
It was just in here, so I thought I would.
The other thing is in regards to the other attorney, the board of commissioners is not consulted in the negotiations of this contract before or after. The only thing we received is a bill and to approve from the election board
So,
and the council or whoever, which as long as the council's appropriating money for buy the new machines, I don't think we have a problem there, but I will entertain a motion to approve that amount here in just a moment.
okay, but for my clarification, we should have come here first. Is that correct?
Been a good place to start.
Okay, okay, then take the proposal to the council for them to approve it.
It'll do good. Yes,
Okay, next time.
that's okay.
Okay. The only thing I'll say in support of vote centers. When we did early voting, we were at the courthouse. Anyone could come from anywhere in the county and vote there. So that effectively was a vote center.
Well, there'll be time in the meetings to talk about that.
Sure.
So that in mind, I would entertain a motion to approve the sale agreement to buy the new voting machines for the $48,435. I have a second.
So moved.
Motion would second.
Second.
Okay. Any more questions about that? If not, all in favor?
Right.
And then I need you to vote on taking this under advisement.
Okay. Do I need a motion to take it under? Okay, the other request was a motion to take under advisement to review the proposals of the possible vote centers and other recommendations that's been
And signing this resolution.
sign the resolution. I have a motion to table and review that.
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
So,
Okay. All in favor?
I think we're good then for far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
Okay, gentlemen, thank you.
we've got to have an answer later by the next meeting.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Yeah, Martin. Next up, we have Heather Shelton and Nancy Shelton,
Nancy Radcliffe.
or Radcliffe, they put Shelton, sorry. Okay.
Okay,
Sounded good.
Do you want us to approach the?
yeah, just, and state your name and.
Yeah, I'm Nancy Radcliffe. I'm with Southern Indiana Community Healthcare, but I also represent Giving Recovery a Chance Every Day.
Mhm.
I'm the board chair. And
I'm Heather Shelton. I represent solely the Grace House. As the program director this time. My title has recently changed. Yeah,
so we had submitted a letter to the commissioners. Hopefully you'd received that prior to today, requesting, do you have access to that letter that I'm referring to that we've sent? No, it'd been at least a week ago.
yeah, it was a certified letter.
It was received. It was sent here to, a copy to the commissioners, and we also had sent a copy to the judge, Judge Mills. So I'll summarize what this is regarding.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
Okay,
I haven't seen it either.
okay, well, I'm not sure where it's at in the
Let me see.
process of where we had submitted it. But in summarizing, the county had received, and this is regards opioid funding that the state has distributed to every county in the state. And so those funds have been indicated to use either, some of it could be on the restricted funds or some unrestricted, of course. And so, we're here to, ask for consideration about the unrestricted funds, or the restricted funds, because the unrestricted has already been allocated for. You can go on, of course, on the website and look at where that's already been reported. Judge Mills has already indicated, what portion has been already spent there. And so there's still remaining 140, let me just tell you, there's still there's still $143,534 that are in a restricted. Based upon the state data that we pulled out from 2025. So unless there's something that's been indicated for this year, I had requested, a meeting with Judge Mills, just have that conversation. There's been no response to that. So I felt it was appropriate for us to come before the commissioners and just ask for your, guidance, confirm that you're the appropriate, entity for us to have conversation about access to these funds. When you look at, any other county in the state, they're all distributed funds to help support addiction recovery services. And that's what those funds were developed for through the state.
Mhm.
So we're here asking for access to those funds. We have specific items that are line item for that. And again, we're asking for $100,000. Yes, sir.
Copy.
That's
Is that the only copy you have?
that you can, yeah, and so we can get another
Yeah, I mean, you got, you got,
99, so it did change, so $99,200 is listed there. And so there's three categories. There is two peer recovery coaches is what we're asking for positions. And of course, if Heather, you want to share a little bit about what the peer recovery coach does in a recovery program.
yes, ma'am. So to become a certified peer recovery coach, a person has to go through an extensive training through the state of Indiana and the Mental Institute Health of America. And so that position provides one-on-one guidance, basically just guidance, reassurance with people early in recovery. And so what that looks like is if someone is coming out of a treatment center, they're coming out of jail, they don't have anything. They don't have a driver's license. They don't have a home. They literally come out with absolutely nothing. And so a peer recovery coach's position is to help them find those resources to make all those things happen. It also opens up a gate for classes to be taught to help them how to navigate life and just basically get their life back together. I mean, it's what it works down to. And like I said, to offer the resources to keep it that way. And so, a lot of the recovery houses, halfway houses, sober living houses are turning to this certified peer recovery coach position because it allows them to create a network for people all across the state of Indiana, even reaching into Kentucky, to address the mental health issues, the homelessness issues. It provides access to the resources for addiction counseling. It completes the whole picture instead of just trying to focus on one thing at a time. It allows them to be able to tackle many things to pull their life together. You know what I mean? Like, so when they come out of jail, the first thing is some ID. You can't do nothing in life without identification, right? And so we help provide those resources to make all of it come together, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
And so we found that two of those positions to offer, our guys coming through the Grace House would be greatly beneficial to our community. It'd be beneficial to the guys at the Grace House, of course, and allow them to be a productive member of society, starting with just the basics in life.
Mhm.
We established that by addressing the basics and then growing out into whatever they need, whatever the needs are for them.
And so
Okay.
additional line items within this request, in addition to the two peer recovery coaches, would be what we call a Good Start program. So when there's admission into our program, of course, they're required to find employment. That could be a challenge in the first 2 to 4 weeks. And so having a Good Start program gives them access to really like a scholarship for the first month so that it helps cover their rent. Gives them access to clothing, and it really gives them, again, the good start that they need. A lot of times they come out of the jail and they don't have anything, no shoes, no clothing. And so that gives them access to get, again, a good start. So that's what that line item was for. And then,
And if I may elaborate on that a little bit too. So when they come in, like I said, they have nothing. The Good Start program would allow them to be able to help pay for their place in the house, their rent that is required without getting them so far behind before that they're able to find the job.
Mhm.
It would also allow us the operating funds without putting us in a detrimental state, trying to help them do all these things without any type of assistance coming in. You know what I mean? Like, and so it takes the stressors off of them of, oh, I gotta do this, because they have to do so many things. And one of the last things we really want them to worry about is whether they can make their monthly rent payment immediately, because it's not logical for them, and it's overwhelming, and it drives so many people straight back out into addiction because they immediately feel overwhelmed and think, I can't do this, I can't do it. And so I think that it would help alleviate the problems with the Grace House as far as being able to have the funds to continue to operate. And it would also alleviate the overwhelmingness of the client to be able to continue the path of recovery.
But I might ask a question at this point, in your request of the restricted funding that's available. Are you asking for the total amount to be, or are you asking for increments or just some amount of support for that? I mean, I'm just asking that because, I think we're gonna have to do just a little bit of research, and we'll probably have to communicate with the judge and, and see how the allocation of restricted funds are allocated. So I was just, I was just kind of
We
how,
open
how
to-
how are you?
Mhm.
How
We'd
are
be
you-
open to hear, what any recommendations are, because right now, I mean, grant dollars are nearly obsolete for anything in recovery.
Oh, yeah,
We've
right.
been operating for the last 8 years without any federal or state grant dollars. And so it would be fantastic to have some option to help sustain some services here, because it's been a challenge.
Well, I think you're gonna do a great job down there, my personal opinion, and I think we would like to help if we can, but we're gonna have to, like I said, we're gonna have to look at the restricted funds, see how it's allocated, we'll talk to the judge and have a conversation around that and see what would be available for you.
And if you need more research information as far as
Right.
what's happened out there for other counties and how they've distributed those funds,
Mhm.
happy to provide you anything that you need. Certainly, the line items that we've listed are certainly customary or usual support for any recovery agency within any county.
And if we can have a copy of the line items from our,
They're in the summary.
are they in summary?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And then the last item is about utilities, and then again, that's a normal request for these funds to help support
Mhm.
these services that we provide.
Okay. Well, we'll see what we can do.
You say you've reached out to the judge.
We had requested a time, and again, not been able to speak to him directly, but have left message and just not been able to be successful with connecting.
I would entertain a motion that we table this and take it under advisement and research this and then get back to them with what we can or cannot do.
How much?
Do I have a second?
Well, second, for
All in favor?
Uh,
And we'll see what we can come up with.
Do you want me to send you additional other county information? Is that helpful?
Yeah,
whatever you want to say.
Whatever you would like to think of the
I
help.
think
That's
that'll
why.
help you with the
Yeah.
conversation with the judge. so-
When this was first set up, it was just kind of turned over to the judge to administrate it,
Right.
and, we kind of left it at that, so, but if there's, we can expedite things or make it better, we'll certainly do that.
Absolutely.
Sounds good. Anything else? Glenn?
We might call on you, while we're doing.
No, we'd be happy to be available and part of any discussion or meetings so that we can be as helpful to the community as possible.
Two,
Contact information on this as well.
Our address is on there, and along with the primary number, which you'll get Heather.
Okay.
She can contact.
one thing I would like to make note of too is that we do help you guys. We provide the facility.
Police standpoint,
Absolutely.
We
yeah,
just
we
spent,
couldn't have been here without.
so for people to know, we do what we can.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yes.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
Yeah, because honestly, your commitment has been since the inception of the program. And without having that county commitment, again, we would not be in existence today.
He's got the, I'm going to
Thank
But
you.
it's the request.
No, the contract for the.
Oh, yeah, I have that right here.
Yeah.
Let me just bring that up while we're here.
Okay, while you got the floor, we'll just take care of that now.
Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
So, all I did was, change the date on let's see, that from January, I don't know why the city would work that out. January 1st of this year, January 1st of next year. And as the lease payment is $1. And we'll take that in pennies if you want. That was a joke.
Is there- Sure.
I changed, the only thing I changed on this agreement other than the dates is there 2.5 is an automatic extension of the agreement. So we have to go through this again.
Thank you.
This agreement shall automatically extend for a period of 1 year unless it is terminated by either party at least 90 days before the expiration of the lease term, which means it would have to be,
September.
October 1st,
Thank you.
yeah, of the year. And, that, it'll extend automatically each year until terminated by either party. And any extension may be terminated without cause. So that is all I change, otherwise the agreement is the same.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So,
Okay, do I have a motion to approve this agreement for the
I'll make a
Grace House?
motion.
Second,
Second.
okay, any further discussion about approving this agreement? Not, all in favor? Yes.
And I can pick that up at what time period do you recommend?
Well, you just have, you have that recorded, you record this, and since she has it recorded, you can pick it up here, at the recorder.
Nancy,
The auditor's office.
Okay, thank you.
Nancy,
Yes, sir.
have you already been authorized to sign this for the,
I have.
Yes.
okay, so we'll get your signature right here. Title and then date. Here you do, use it.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
You got the pennies with you today or the dollar?
I'll have to go to my car for the pennies, but I'll get it to you. That we won't be to date it today to show you. So 15, was that feel?
14th.
Thank you.
You said you need this pretty soon because you're the deadline on.
Yes, we
guys
do.
approve?
So if I could.
I thought maybe
We did it today.
Yeah, so.
Right there, date, and then Wendy needs to attest it. And Wendy, I'll send you a paper.
Here's your verbiage.
I'll have Shelley send you that front page with the, I marked out
Okay.
There's not my dollar.
here.
No pennies, I'm sorry
Give it
about
to the cause.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Mr. Wendy, put in
Oh, Wendy. Wendy, you sign it.
If I might also say, from the guys, like I said, I did deliver a thank you letter. They were so grateful that you all did help us, with the air conditioning. They even offered that if the county needs any work or anything, that they would be willing to help out because they were so grateful.
Yeah.
So just thank you guys again.
Yes,
Maybe.
what do we do?
Oh.
Did I sign the wrong
Yeah,
place?
it's got a notary place.
Oh, for her. Now I can notarize her. So, think you got a driver's license?
I can go get it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Well, I need to notarize your signature.
Sure.
It's got to
Okay. Do you want me to exit and I'll go get that now? It's helpful too. Okay.
We better do that because we gotta keep it going.
Yes, sir.
I got my seal at the office.
Okay.
You know, I thought about asking Shelley to hand me my notary seal, and I forgot.
Okay, well, When we're on hold, and if you want to move on there, it'd be good. You okay?
Cody Baker, Cody Baker. In the hallway, just 7-6. Baker, no. So that's all I had on my agenda unless somebody called while I was on vacation and they accidentally forgot to put them on there.
Wendy, we didn't know that we had to sign in and,
Oh, to be on the agenda?
yeah,
Yeah, you have to do that Friday before the
we
meeting.
didn't know that. We just hoped to come up here on the second Tuesday of the month.
Roll call.
Now, I said, we didn't know that. We just thought that's all we had to do.
Do you want to see what she
Can
was
you just
saying?
hold up a little bit? Okay.
Excuse me, I signed up to speak.
What was your name?
Joe Essery. I signed up in June, and you told me I was too late for the June meeting.
Wait a minute,
Here's
it's
the
fine.
dope, it's it.
I remember your name, yeah. They just forgot to add you. I apologize.
That's fine, I didn't see my name on the agenda.
I do
I'm new to
remember, I
this.
do remember his name being.
Okay,
thrown up.
well,
Would you like me to speak?
yeah, stand up and,
My name is Joe Essery. I own property over on the Buzzard Roost Alton Road, and I have a private cemetery, and I'm having problems with it.
Mhm.
Here's where the state of Indiana says it's private.
Mhm.
I put a gate up.
Mhm.
My neighbor cut it down because she wanted to cut the grass.
Mhm.
She's 80 years old. I did not want to press charges, but I did go to the county sheriff
Mhm.
and made a report. He took pictures. Here's pictures of her. They took pictures, my name, said he talked to her. I said, I don't want to press charges. She's actually a distant cousin. So we put the gate back up and then the county cuts it down. County Highway Department takes it down. Here they are. And then people are using, let me stress, I am not against people with legitimate business visiting that cemetery. No problem whatsoever. But my cemetery or my property is being used as a dump. It's been used as a place to poach wildlife, do drugs, vandalize, steal. I could go on. So, the deputy said he would talk to her. Well, in the meantime, the county tore it down. So that's when I came here and signed up to speak. And they took my information, mailed it, or said they'd send it to you. And in the meantime, the county destroyed my gate. My gate is not usable now. It's in pieces. I don't have the actual picture of that, but we have cameras on it.
Well, the issue is not who owns the cemetery.
Okay,
The issue is that a county road?
no, sir.
Well, we disagree with you.
Well, it's never been a county
But
road.
it.
We had to maintain it for
It
years.
is on the county's inventory.
Since when?
1978 at least.
Well,
So that's the issue. It's a county road. Yeah, that's our opinion. And if you're going to block it off, you need to go talk to an attorney.
I have.
Well, then they need to file something with the court to dispute the fact that it's a county road, that the county's position is it's a county road and you're not gonna block it off, or you can block it off, but we're gonna take it down. We put up a street sign, you remove the street sign.
No. I have not touched any
Well,
signs.
somebody removed the street sign, okay?
Well, I can't help that.
Well,
But my
So-
problem is, you're telling me I gotta let people dump?
no.
Why don't you come help me clean up or do drugs or poach? Which one is, I mean, I'm
Well, none
tired
of
of
the
it.
above.
Mr. Ezra, let's just have a
Do
second.
we have?
I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm sorry.
It-
It's aggravating. I'm
Well,
sorry.
I'm sure it is, yeah.
And we understand that. I'm not saying that we can't find some type of a solution to the problem. But the problem is that and it's a county road, that's the county's position. And we're not gonna allow a gate to be put up there.
Okay, well, the road was taken out before World War II, and that's a drive to that's our driveway, basically.
I'm,
Okay, no, that's fine, but I had a solution. I wanted to put it, I'm not, like I said, I'm not against people visiting at all. I'd like to put a sign up, because I believe I'm legally right, unless that's a county road, and I don't think it is, but I believe if I put a sign up with an email and a phone number, people wanting to legitimately access the cemetery, I'd be happy.
well,
I mean,
would advise the commissioners and the highway department to look for a solution. But we're not gonna do that as long, if you persist in trying to put a gate out.
well, that's not gonna happen.
Okay.
That was a month
And-
ago. That was a month ago.
Okay,
And I just threw my hands up and said, I'll come and talk to you guys.
I think, you know, my recommendation would be to schedule a meeting with you and Mr. Essery and me. And let's just try to brainstorm. We know what you want. You don't want people back there poaching. You don't want people back there dumping
It's
trash.
like control.
Well,
Legitimate visits are fine.
well, we're gonna, your interest is people don't come back there and poach, they don't come back there and dump, and they don't come back there and trespass on your property. We agree you own on both sides of the road, okay?
I'm paying taxes on all of it.
Well, I'm not gonna, right now, the county's official position is it's a county road, and we're not gonna tolerate anybody taking down our street sign or putting up a gate. That's now,
Okay,
if we can reach some type of resolution that satisfies your concerns and your interest, which is, I understand, nobody coming back there and dumping trash, nobody coming back there using drugs, nobody coming back there.
joyride.
And-
Here's
and-
people joyride. Just riding back and riding around. I go back to getting my tree stand, somebody's cutting wood. I had a guy in my tree stand one
I
time.
understand that,
I mean, it's like, come on, people, give me a break.
I understand.
And if somebody, like, put the flags out, we were gonna open it up Memorial Weekend. So they could put flags out, and my neighbors cut the gate down. I don't want an 80-year-old woman on my land.
Here's the county's official position.
Okay,
Okay, official position, and I believe that I'm speaking for the board. If I'm speaking out of line, they'll chime in. That we hear your concerns,
thank you.
okay?
Mhm.
We want to help find a solution that meets those concerns, but also that we believe it's a county road, and we're not gonna change our legal position on that unless a judge tells us we're wrong,
Okay,
okay?
Yeah.
I'm not telling you that I'm right, I'm telling you I think I'm right.
I understand.
Okay,
I'm telling
That's
you the
what-
same thing.
I understand, but the way you settle that's in court, okay? You know, we have a dispute here, but if we can meet your concerns and it leaves that road open, then that's what we need to try to explore, okay? But I think I speak for you guys, you
That's
don't.
correct.
Yeah,
That's what we're.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And so my recommendation is that I'll have Mr. Bender get a hold of you.
Here's my card, and you can give him, we can call and schedule an appointment.
Yeah, you can give him, you guys pick some dates and then he'll email me and we can meet to try to discuss what some possible solutions are that meet your needs and meet the county's needs, which is county road, we need to leave it open, okay?
Okay, I don't understand, because that is a private cemetery for the state of Indiana. Why we've gotta let people back there?
That's a whole different issue. So that's a whole different issue.
I'm sorry, you lost me there.
That's a private cemetery. It's private property on both sides, but it's county road. Okay?
Okay,
And, you know, it would set a bad precedent for the county to allow somebody just to come on unilaterally, put up a gate over a public road.
I understand that. Could you tell me why it was made a public road when it was private up until 1978?
He said at least until 1970.
Okay, but could you tell me why it would change? Because I can remember as a little boy, my dad having to fix it so we could drive back there to our camp. I mean, it was It was never touched until the cemetery was partially destroyed. It used to dead end. And then they made a turnaround and destroyed some graves. The tombstones are over on the side. So you can turn around. Now it's a joyride. I've got neighbors. I got them on
We're
film.
getting back to your concern. We know what your concerns are, okay?
But
I'm
I'm
trying
telling
to
you,
address
it's
them.
not a county road.
Well, that,
Okay, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
we
No,
digress.
I'm
We
good.
digress, okay?
You have a right to your opinion and we, you know.
I understand. I
But
understand.
we have, as the Board of Commissioners, we cannot tolerate somebody putting up a gate unilaterally on a county road.
You got my word. It won't happen until we solve this problem.
Okay,
That will not happen again. As
Okay.
far as the signs, I can't speak to that. I do.
okay,
I'm not gonna take your side, believe me.
okay.
Appreciate you coming in and talking.
Yeah,
Well, I appreciate the time.
We'll try to find a resolution, okay?
Yeah, I appreciate the time, guys. I really do. And I'm sorry I got a little excited. It's just very aggravating.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
Mr. Esri, if I could give you, this is Heather's number. We'll help you pick up trash if you want to call her. Our
Oh,
guys will come and
I
we'll
mean-
do a cleanup day.
well,
That'll help at least, you know.
I appreciate that. I just kind of like to stop it, so I don't have to be. Like old tires. What do I do with old tires? I mean,
You're preaching to the choir, so.
but see, I thought I had a way to stop it because we found no record of the county claiming it as a road. So evidently we didn't look hard enough.
Well, when you get together, you resolve it.
Yes, I hope so. Thank you very much.
We can do this.
Okay, aye.
Okay, and I'll come back with you.
I guess you don't.
Well, it's gonna be a few days, cause I
Pardon me?
You can go or you can stay.
Well, I'll go.
Thanks for coming.
Well, I appreciate y'all listening. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I guess we'll go, well, you got Flora, we'll go ahead and say the other grants that you got that we need to approve.
No, I'm here for your pasture limit.
I know, I'm done. Waiting on you.
No, sorry. Okay, so I have a request for a letter of support. This is from Amy Belcher at, is that, what's, Crawford County Consolidated Schools?
Yes.
Okay.
School Corporation.
The school corporation asking for a letter of support in regard to the COPS School Violence Prevention Program.
Mhm.
And it's, you guys have read it, it's basically saying that the commissioners support this application for them to get the grant, which is a typical requirement for, grants, that they get a letter of support from the, county executive.
Mhm.
So,
Okay, I need a motion to approve this, school corporation grant that's been presented, this letter that we put together.
I'll make a motion to accept Amy Belcher's grant.
Okay, do I have okay, all in favor?
Yep.
All right. Okay, this is, be signed by commissioners, so I guess we'll all, for all of us to sign this. And that, Wendy, I'll need you to fax that. Keep a copy of it and fax that here if you're.
the next thing we have that we need a ratification of the, application for the community, development block grant through the office, it's from the, it's an application to the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs. And, there was a deadline on this to be signed by, the board president, Morton Dale, and by me as the county attorney. It was Monday, and so Last Friday, Morton and I signed it. And we need the board to, vote to ratify that action that we took retroactively back to last Friday.
I'll make a motion to that effect.
Okay, to ratify the
Yes.
signature. Do you have a second here?
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, it's approved for us to sign it.
Okay, well, we're gonna sign it again in open meeting,
Yeah,
okay?
yes,
Although it's already been submitted,
yes.
but this will be for my file, okay? Okay.
Yeah, I got it. I understand.
And last, Friday was the 10th, correct?
Yes.
I just want to, I say this openly, that my wife left me on our 39th anniversary, you know?
Yeah.
She left town with my two daughters and my grandson. I said, "You're leaving me on my anniversary." That's how I remember it was the 10th.
Maybe they want to go to Hawaii with you then.
She will not get on a plane.
I'll get on a plane, Jordan, if you buy me a ticket.
I have a brother who lives over there. What's that?
Okay,
So
so,
we can't do anything with that.
no,
Okay.
that's up to. Well, just hold on.
Okay.
Okay. Jesse, what do we got here for me to sign on this? We have the grant application. What is this grant? The thing I brought, that was just the paperwork that you guys signed on Friday. Oh, this is just a copy for us? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, those are the copies of what you signed and what I passed along to Rich. Okay, I thought we had to be re-signed today. That's the CDBG thing you guys just talked about. That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
So we just need to ratify. We don't have to sign anything again. I just did that from the file. Okay. But it was ratified retroactively back to July the
Okay.
10th.
All right.
Okay?
Chance,
Sure.
you got anything today? I mean,
No,
we haven't covered,
no, the only thing I had
Well,
was
I have something else.
Sinclair Road, we've taken care of that.
okay.
Today, we had a hearing on the case of, Charles and Martha Wright. Did I get the first names correct? There was a motion to recuse Judge Owen from the case. And, a motion to dismiss by the Indiana Attorney General's office on behalf of Judge Mills. And then a motion to dismiss the Board of Commissioners, filed by me. I was there, Mr. Wright and his wife were there, Judge Owen was there, and two deputies attorney general were present for, Judge Mills. First thing the judge heard was about, they had a motion to remove him as judge, which he denied, and without going all the legal, high weeds, basically, they didn't follow the proper procedure. And even if they had, he would, there was no basis for him to remove himself. The next thing was argued was the motion to dismiss from, by the, on behalf of Judge Mills. And basically what the judge said is that, you know, Judge Mills decided this was about the fact that Judge Mills does not, allow for surety bonds. And the law in Indiana is clear, judge, that's the judge's discretion on what bond schedule, if any, he's going to use. So that got dismissed. Then ours was based upon the fact that the Board of Commissioners has nothing to do with the judge's bond schedule, so why did you sue us? And so I filed a motion to dismiss and ask for $2,500 in attorney's fees. And the judge granted that motion and granted the $2,500 in attorney's fees. So there is a judgment against the rights for that. The other issue that was pending is the rights also without any basis sued the clerk and sued the sheriff. And I put it on the record that if to let the rights know that if they did not dismiss the sheriff and the clerk from the lawsuit, that I was going to seek permission from the commissioners to file my appearance on both behalf of both of those people. And then file motions to dismiss based upon that fact. And I, as the rights were leaving, the judges basically, that's not in front of me. We'll deal with that if I have to. My response was to the rights that you need to file a motion to dismiss the sheriff and the clerk by Friday. If you don't, then I'm gonna start taking legal action. And that there's probably gonna be at least an additional $7,500 in attorney's fees. And I quite frankly have no idea what the rights are gonna do, but my request is that you guys authorize me, which is required under my contract with you guys, to enter an appearance on behalf of the sheriff and on behalf of the clerk, and to file motions to dismiss for both of them.
Okay.
And that's subject to the sheriff and the clerk being okay with it. I'll ask them, okay?
Okay.
Sir, just point of clarification, if I may. Was that suit or that against the clerk and the sheriff, that also, because it's under the clerk, did that not include the election board? Okay,
You're completely separate entity.
another issue. Okay.
They just sued Lisa as in her official capacity as clerk, not as any member of the election board.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they'll have an objection to it. If they do, then
Okay.
we'll be on them.
Is that it?
That's it. Need a vote on it.
Need a motion to approve Gordon to file the motion to.
The appearance of behalf of each of them and motions to dismiss.
So moved. You gotta have it now or by Friday?
I need a second. All in favor? Was that a joke? Joke? Okay. Okay. If you want to stand and state your name and.
My name is Robin Lynch, and I was told to come up here on the second Tuesday of the month to talk with the county and the commissioners to see about where I used to live at. It was 1983 E. Lynch Road, and back then it was counted as a county road. Well, my daughter and my son-in-law is planning on moving over there because we're building, and there's 2 sewer lines that's out. And he needs to have them refixed. And when he came up here to talk to somebody, to the county, they said that wasn't counted as a county road no more. Yeah, it is. Because once you make a county road, and I was told you can't deny that it's not a county road.
What's the name of the road or
1983 E. Lynch Road at Riddle.
Riddle?
Yeah. My father-in-law was commissioner at the time. He's the
Charles
one-
Lynch.
Yeah, he's the one that did it. Now they're saying that it's not counted as a county road and we can't get no help.
I can speak to that, Morton.
Yes, go ahead.
So she did call and I did advise her, or I had Carrie advise her to come up here and talk to you all.
Mhm.
Because she is correct that that road was dedicated as a county road. But the portion she is talking about is beyond the 90-degree curve. And that does not appear on the 78 map or the NDOT inventory. So we would have to produce some type of documentation beyond what I have access to determine that portion of the road
That's where-
is a county
Where the
road.
house is and where the trailer was, that was counted as E Lynch Road. Even though going down the road was counted E Lynch Road, but
Well,
when you make the turn to go in front of where my husband grew up at, like years and years ago, it was nothing but a field. Well, when we moved over there, we made it into a driveway, and he made it into he said it was a county road, because he said it went past our trailer where we had the sawmill, because we had to have it counted as a county road, because we had a sawmill back there.
well, I certainly we cannot dispute what we're saying.
Yeah, I know.
But
It was supposed to come over.
it sounds like what the issue was, and correct me, Chance, if I'm wrong. But when that was originally declared as a county road, the portion she's talking about was not included in the part that was recorded and put on the books. It stops before, the legal part of it stops before. So whenever they extended that road, they did not get it, and they did not get it filed and recorded.
That, from the information I can find, that's what I've come up with.
Right.
And I know
They don't-
it went around
See,
the circle.
that the mapping, well, I'm not saying the road doesn't, you know, but what I'm saying is from point A to point B where it stops, it's recorded in our books. It doesn't include the circle or wherever you're talking about, so that's got to be looked at and reviewed
And
and,
that's it. When it made the circle, they done the gravel and it made a circle around, and it went down on the other side of where the culvert are, past the garage, and then up.
I'm not disputing
I
that.
know,
I'm just saying that part was not documented.
see, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, right, you know,
I mean,
It's
it
just
said
something-
it was a county road,
yeah. There's no record of that being legally put on the record, so that's something that we will have to review.
I just know
And
he's put a
you
lot
got
of
her
work in out
information.
there, and he needs.
I can give her my card.
Yeah.
This has happened before,
Yeah.
and what we do, and the reason I told you to come up here is I can't do anything until they give me directions to try to research this further, but the information we have shows the road stopping where you're talking about before it makes the 90. That's where all of our records indicate that it stops. And you can look at an aerial view and see that at one time that was maintained out, but we don't have any records to substantiate that.
But we need to do a little bit further research and then we as a board of commissioners will have to determine whether we're gonna adopt the remainder part of that road, okay?
Yeah,
Okay, that's what will have to be done. So we will entertain looking at that and seeing what we can do. Give them time to do a little bit more research. Cause they're making something come up, we won't even have to do that to find something, okay? So,
Yeah, me and my wife and children are gonna be trying to live out
Yeah.
there this year and
yeah,
trying to get a lot of other stuff done, and I got the means to be able to get that gravel put down that driveway.
I understand.
And the culvert is totally washed out.
Well, give us time to look at it. We got culverts rushed out all over this county right now, so.
I fixed one up so we can get across it right now.
Okay. But appreciate you coming in. We got it on the record here. We'll be looking into it, seeing what we can do.
all right, so can we leave?
And Mr. Bender will be getting with you and you get with him, okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
Well, thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you, Robin.
yeah, see you, Lindsay.
Okay, Wendy, we'll wrap this up.
Yeah,
We're not done yet.
no.
Wendy,
You told me this would be over in 20 minutes. You told me you'd be over in 20 minutes.
Okay, got the claim dockets
Okay,
from June 8th, I think was our last meeting till
I'll be right.
July 14th,
I'm not leaving yet.
okay, we have
6-1.
June 8th through July
good
14th.
claim dockets, June 8th to July 14th. I need a motion to approve the claim dockets.
So
I need a second.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Claim dockets approved. Okay, Wendy, I'm in trouble.
July.
We Got dragging.
I'm not dragging. Gotta wait for you to sign.
So, that what it is.
I will go ahead and say this, but I'll have to repeat it, because if you're not paying attention, you're gonna ask me to repeat it. Okay, got payroll docket 6/5. 6/5. 2 for 6/5, because one was for somebody that has to be separate. And then 6/20.
Right? See, June 20. Is that right? June, I get it right here.
6/5 and 6/20, yeah.
Any motion to approve those?
I'll make a motion to approve the payroll dockets for those dates.
Got a second?
I'll second.
Any all in favor?
So,
Sign and pass.
Good.
Hoping my new software just prints out just one. For all of them. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Ready? Okay, so I have the minutes, April 14th.
You'll do these one at a time?
Well, I can do some of them together, but not, we'll just do one at a time.
Yeah, I need a motion to approve the minutes from the meeting on April 14th.
So move.
Second,
second,
favor?
fine.
Next one is June 8th. Minutes, yeah.
Got the minutes for June 8th.
We'll make that motion to approve the June 8th minute meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Did anything on this?
Mm.
Next, we have the emergency special session that was on, or sorry, special session on June 15th.
Was it June the 15th or 14th?
It was the 15th of them. Correct?
I think it was 15, it was Monday. wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Monday.
Yeah, 15th, okay.
Morton, you will,
I have to.
yeah, you have to abstain from this
Have
one.
a motion to approve the June 15 minutes.
I'll make that motion.
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
I'm staying. You know, where's it from? I can't sign it.
No, that's right.
Yeah, Morton doesn't need to
They
sign.
put on me. I don't, I don't even sign.
Yeah, I have to. Okay, last is the emergency special session on July 2nd.
See ya.
July 2nd.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes for July the 2nd's emergency meeting.
That was second.
I'll second your motion.
On favor?
Yeah.
I was really upset I wasn't invited to this.
Sorry.
Jordan, I just wanted to know, did you get that on the Uplands Regional Bank that I sent? Do they have to do anything with that? I think they already spoke with you all about it, but
This is a problem.
yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm thinking what they want me to do is put this in the budget.
Yeah, that's what they're just asking to be put on the, we're
Here's
gonna
your
get back.
copy.
I don't know. No. It looks like they're just asking you to put them on the agenda during the budget hearings.
That's all I have.
It looks, I don't, you asked when she recognizes that.
No,
Okay,
no, no, I don't know.
okay.
I don't think there's any action for us to take.
Should be.
We'll have to do it next meeting.
It doesn't even say to whom it's directed.
Okay, we need anything?
No, I'm done.
Anybody else? Motion to adjourn,
Make your motion.
And I'll second.
on favor to adjourn?
Aye,
Aye.
5:10.
You looking for it? Oh, no. I bet you will.